We are following a developing story out of New York City. Former Governor David Paterson and his stepson are recovering after being attacked by a group of people near their home last night. Jessica Formoso with our Fox 5 New York team joining us now live with the latest as the information is really starting to come in, and we're getting some of that information from a spokesperson here. What is the latest? What do we know at this point? Because we have that video, but there still are a lot of questions.
Yeah, Josh, that's right. This assault happened right near their home here on the Upper East Side just before 9 p.m. We are told that they were walking in the neighborhood and then they somehow got into a verbal dispute with this group. Now, this group, we're talking about young people, 4 young men and a woman. Police say there was some verbal dispute that escalated into this attack. We're also told that the former governor, David Paterson, suffered injuries to his head and face. The stepson, who's 20 years old, suffered injuries to the face. They were both taken to the hospital. They have since been released. But of course, the whole thing here is that it's not every day that we hear that a former governor is assaulted on the streets of New York City, right near his home as he was just walking with his stepson at night, doing their thing. It's unclear what that verbal dispute was, what was said to one another, but a police source tells me it appears that they did not know the attackers. We also heard from, like you said, a spokesperson from the former governor, and I'm just going to read this out loud here, saying Governor Paterson and his stepson were attacked this evening while taking a walk around the block near their home by some individuals that had a previous interaction with the stepson. They suffered injuries and were taken to the hospital and later released. And then just a few minutes ago, I'm just pulling up the news statement that he says Governor Paterson and his stepson Anthony were sent home early this morning. The governor's only request is that people refrain from attempting to use unfortunate acts of violence for their own political or personal gain. He says he and his wife are thankful for the quick response from police and the outpouring of support that they have received from the people all across New York City. He also went on to say that the governor, his main concern today is the Mets. That's all we have for now. But, luckily they're home. They're both safe. I'm sure it was a scary, scary moment for both of them.
All right, Jessica Formoso there. Yeah, still a lot left to figure out at this point. And location-wise, you kind of already went over this, but where exactly did this happen? I know you're a little bit more familiar with the area than a lot of people watching here. So what can you tell me about that general location?
Well, so it happened on the Upper East Side on 2nd Avenue over on East 96th Street. That is near their home where they both live. Like I said, they were just walking around the neighborhood when this happened. And it was early. It wasn't really that late at night. It was just before 9 o'clock. I believe it was around sometime between like 8:30, 8:40 that this happened. It was a gorgeous night last night. So as you can imagine, people were out there as well. So I'm sure folks in the neighborhood probably saw what was going on. We still have not received that video of the actual attack. We saw the video of the suspects that they're looking for. Police obviously making it clear, sending it out to the media, putting it out there. They want to catch these 5 people, young people, to say the least. And I'm sure that these young people probably don't even know that he was the former governor of New York.
All right, Jessica Formoso there with our Fox 5 New York team. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us. And yeah, still a lot left to figure out here.
Absolutely, Josh. Thank you for having me.
Of course.